And finally, to wrap up today's video, what is my personal prediction or projection for the price of TON for this bull run?
Fight for it!
What you're looking at right now, besides a bunch of floating bubbles, is the top 100 cryptocurrencies for the past year. What I've set out in these videos to do is see if we can project which coins will end this bull run inside the top 100, and above all, can we project prices for the top 100 coins. Now, of course, we all know it's going to come down to what this coin above my head does, that coin being Bitcoin. What if it hits 90K, 100K, 150K, and beyond? Can we project what the potential price would be for some of these top 100 altcoins based on Bitcoin's price? Well, I personally believe it's possible, and I'm here to do my best to show you how. Now, the coin that we'll be talking about in today's video is Toncoin or Toncoin. It's the coin below me in the bubble. It's up over 200% in the past year, and we're going to do our best to give some price predictions or price projections for this bull run. Let's go. Now, before we get too far ahead of ourselves, we need to gather a little bit of information that we can then use to apply to my formula. So we're here on CoinGecko.com. I've looked up Toncoin or Toncoin. And what we want to write down is the current position rank, which at the time of making this video was position number 9. We also want to write down the circulating supply and total or max supply, in this case the total supply. Now, if these numbers differ, we'll need to do a little bit of digging to find out if there's any mining that goes on with this coin, or what the vesting schedule is. Will there be any tokens unlocking in the near future or during the time that we plan to sell the coin? We just need to get an idea of what the circulating supply could be, or roughly could be, at or around the time that we plan to sell the coin. So I did a little research, and without trying to bore you too much, I will leave a link in the description to a video that another YouTuber put out that's very, very good at explaining exactly how this token works, rather than me attempting to do so. But just a brief explanation is that it's a lot like Ethereum. It's one of those inflationary and deflationary coins at the same time. So as the miners mint these coins, of course, that adds more coins to circulation, which makes it, of course, inflationary. The deflationary aspect, much like Ethereum, is as transactions happen on the TON network, they, of course, burn those tokens. In a perfect world, I guess you would have more tokens being burned or more transactions happening than, of course, coins being minted. And in a non-perfect world, which is kind of where we're at now, more coins are being mined currently than transactions are happening on the TON network. Blah, blah, blah. Hard to predict exactly how that's going to play out, of course, over the course of the bull run. So I'm just going to take the average of what's been added to the circulating supply over the past several months and give myself an idea of what the circulating supply could be at roughly around the end of next year, which is when I think crypto will top. And the number that we're going to go with for today's formula is 3.64 billion. What you're looking at right now is my Google Sheets document. I will leave a link in the description of every one of these price projection videos that I put out. Now, I have a full-length video that goes over exactly how I came up with all of this, but just to save those of you the time that probably won't watch that, let me just give you a brief explanation here quickly of how this works. First, what we have here is projected or hypothetical Bitcoin prices ranging between 91,000 and 180,000. And below that in green, we have projected total market caps for all of crypto. That would include Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the rest of the altcoins. Up here in a light brown color on the top left, we have projected dominance for each of Bitcoin and Ethereum. For those of you that are new to what that means, all it is in a nutshell is what percentage of the overall crypto market cap, or these total numbers, will Bitcoin and Ethereum actually take up themselves. Then just below the Bitcoin and Ethereum dominance, we have a total 3 projection, which will be the leftover percentage that would be divided amongst the rest of the altcoins not named Bitcoin and Ethereum. So it would be 35% of these each individual projected market caps that would be divided amongst all the rest of the altcoins. And then just below the green projected market caps for crypto based on those Bitcoin prices, we have the most important part of this video, which is these individual projected market caps for each position inside of the top 500, positions 3 through 500. And although not perfect, though nothing ever is when you're trying to project prices, the way that we came up with these is we just looked at the end of the last bull run when crypto peaked, and we looked at each individual position and figured out what the percentage of the overall crypto market cap at that time each position took up, which is what these represent here in orange. So then, of course, from there, we just applied that percentage to these overall crypto market cap projections, which then gave us projected market caps for each of these individual position ranks. Whew, all right, big breath. And then last but not least, if we go over here to formulas, all we have to do is take one of those projected market caps, divide it by the circulating supply of the coin, or the projected circulating supply of the coin at the time you plan to sell, and that'll give you a price projection for that coin. That would, of course, give you a projected price based on ranking. Just below that, you could actually give a projected ranking based on price. You could have a price target for your coin, times that by the circulating supply, which would, of course, give you a market cap, which you could then compare over here on the chart and figure out what ranking would likely need to be possible for your coin to reach that price. So just to give you a quick rundown of how this is going to work, I'm going to go ahead and do the math on the formula formula for the first one for you, the first price projection, and then I'm just going to present the data for the rest. I just want you to see how I'm doing this. So if we scroll down to position number 9 here in blue where I have coin rank, across from number 9 we can see our first projected market cap of 44.9 billion. Of course that's based on 91k Bitcoin. So we type in 44.9 billion, and then we're going to divide that by that circulating supply that we came up with, or we just discussed, of 3.64 billion. And then that's going to give us our first projected price of $12.33. Next, we're going to go over all those different price projections based on different potential rankings. You'll see that I have different prices listed next to the different Bitcoin prices. I'm not going to read those off, but you can pause the video to read those yourselves if you'd like. I'm just going to go over the average price on each rank based on $117,000 Bitcoin. So if Toncoin or Ton stays put at rank number 9, we have our different market cap projections. It gives us an average price of just under $16 at $15.90, again based on 117k Bitcoin. Positions 7 through 9, I just took the average price of those positions, which of course bumps the market cap projections up a bit. Again, pause the video if you want to look at those individual prices, but the average price we have for that is $21.11. And then last but not least, position number 6, which I think is entirely possible. We have our different market cap projections to the right of that, and our average price for position number 6 is $31.45. And then of course, just for fun, at least in my opinion, for those of you that are ultra bullish on Bitcoin this bull run, and of course Ton itself, we have a projection for 180k Bitcoin, position number 6 for Ton, market cap projection of just under 176 billion, giving us a price of $48.33. Now we're over here on a TradingView chart where I just want to present that data for you so you can kind of see it in front of you on an actual chart. So we have a yellow, a blue, and a red line, each representing those different possible positions, again based on 117k Bitcoin, what those prices are, and what potential gains those could be from where we are now. Zooming in first on the yellow line, which is position number 9, based on 117k Bitcoin, we have a price of just under $16, which would be about a 2.3, almost a 2.5x. The blue line from there, position 7 through 9, price 21.11, that would be about a 3x. And then position number 6, which is in red line here, of 31.45, would be just under a 5x, coming in at a 4.7x. Oh, and yes, of course, the potential of the 180k Bitcoin, we have to actually zoom out a little bit to see that price all the way up here. Position number 6, 180k BTC, price $48.33, which, believe it or not, would be about a 7x. And finally, to wrap up today's video, what is my personal prediction or projection for the price of Ton for this bull run? Well, if we zoom in here on my green line, I believe personally that's going to end up at position number 8, which is one spot higher than where it currently sits. At number 9, this is based on $115,000 Bitcoin, which is just kind of my personal projection for Bitcoin for this bull run. And that gives us a price for Ton of $20.05, which from where we are right now at the time of making this video, which was just under $6.70, would be about a 3x. Thank you for sticking around to the end. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. Now keep in mind, in the next month or so, I'll put out an updated video for all these coins, giving a projection for each of them if Bitcoin were to hit something like 150k or possibly even 200k this bull run. If you're liking these videos, as always, on your way out, do me a huge favor and please remember to like and subscribe. We'll catch you in the next one. It's T-A